G'day everyone, and welcome back to another shell finding adventure. It is quite windy today. It's kind of just like blowing in from everywhere. I'm sorry if you can hear it. Our first shell find today is this guy. Very unusual. I don't often find operculums on the rackline, although last time I was here, only 2 days ago, I found, for the first time, brown operculums. But anyway, I'm back so soon because I want to find more minis, so it looks like there is a lot still on the racklines for us to find. Oh, it's waiting just for me. It looks like, yes, there is a bit of a chip on that lip, I've noticed. Here we go. It's a lovely migrating moon snail with a tiny chip. I crouched down here hoping to see something. I did not actually see that until I picked up 3 broken things first. Oh, he's got a nice point, everyone. I was looking at that and I thought it was just, half of a Wentel trap. He's also got a very nice opening too. Oh my goodness. Whenever I find these from here, I've been calling them a precious Wentel trap. I'm actually I found so many precious Wentel traps at Harvey Bay, small ones. I'm starting to wonder if these ones are precious Wentel traps or a different one because their ridges look different. I don't know, I'm getting super nerd out on that. But yep, that is an extremely nice little Wentel trap. And today I think I am going to pick up a couple of these. I picked up a couple last time, but not too many. They are little tortoise dove shells. This is about their maximum size. They're just nice little minis. I do believe that is the first cowrie today. It's just a little graceful cowrie. He's got some nice shine on him. I usually find a bunch of these, especially on the rackline, so there might be a lot of these at the end of the video. Upside down Venus, I'm guessing, yes, it is a Jackson's Venus. I'm getting good at picking out their shapes, I think. Also, this one's color is a very lovely, vibrant orange. That's very nice. Anyway, Jackson's Venuses, they're getting more and more common here. Or maybe I'm just have eyes on them more often now. I'm going to be picking up a lot of these little common ones as I go along. A little bean trivia. I got a lot of them 2 days ago as well on my last episode. And I'm going to be picking up a lot of these little pebble urchins, little puffy mini sand dollars. A crowned cone. It's full of sand. Hopefully not full of the original creature. I might just shove a stick in there and double check that one because it looks really nice and fresh. Yeah, there we go. It is totally clear in the opening. These crown cones are very nice and common here, but you always got to watch out for a live one because all cone shells can deliver a sting. Oh my goodness, everyone. I'm specifically on the lookout for these because for the first time ever last time, actually I mentioned it at the start of the video, didn't I? I found these brown operculums last time too. Someone in the comments has since mentioned that it's probably from the white rock shells that I find here, the cartwright rock shells that I don't pick up terribly often but are actually quite common. So yeah, this is an operculum from one of those snails. I'll put a picture of them up on screen for us all. Poor little guys. The operculum is part of their body, so, poor little guys. That is a very nice pop of color. Yes, it is a bird cardita. I mean, that's what I call them. It's a translation of its scientific name. I don't actually think this one has an English name otherwise. Anyway, they do come in a lot of very nice colors. There's usually brown ones about everywhere, but I am only really interested, or my eyes only really land on these ones with beautiful oranges, reds, yellows, purples, and pinks. Interesting. Okay. I've noticed a couple of larger ones of these, which were kind of crusty looking. Actually, this one also looks crusty looking, so I don't usually pick up mussel shells, but this one's kind of nice and small and nice and joined because it has all that hairy periostracum on it. I do believe that is actually something that the molluscan side made. I think that means that this one is a hairy mussel shell. There are a couple of coral fragments here. Pretty unusual that they're right next to each other, but I'm not complaining. This one I've just been calling a brittle coral. I'm not actually sure about which species it is. It's very, very brittle. Any kind of pressure on it will absolutely break it. This one's a bit, ever so slightly more sturdy. This one is one that I find quite often, although I still love it all the same. It's lace coral. A little white limpet. Honestly, I think the unusual limpets like this, the less common ones, are more interesting than the very colourful common ones. Anyway, this one was a flat false limpet, I think. A scaly scallop. There we go. There is a lot on the rack lines today. Once again, similar to how it was a few days ago. Although I do kind of want to check the rock pools, so we might be coming back to the rack lines in a little bit. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of these, and I am getting closer to the water. It is a striped-mouthed periwinkle. They are quite common here, but finding ones that aren't too worn away is definitely a little bit more tricky. I see goodies down here. Yes, the tide is quite low today. Last time I was here, it was like there was just so much water. I barely found as much as I hoped I would find. Anyway, we've got ourselves a music cone, and I saw, there's a graceful cowrie and also a clandestine cowrie. Yes, he's a very cute little graceful. And this one is the clandestine. Oh, I dropped the graceful. Actually, I wasn't sure how he would look, but he feels pretty good. I see his little stripes on top. I have hopes that he's going to dry as a shiny one. Oh, that is wild. Let me just zoom in. Yes, look at this thing. That is a feather starfish. I'm not actually certain that this is a starfish. I think it might be a type of plant. Also, I don't want to touch it, but supposedly I think they're fine. They just kind of freak me out because they look like a huntsman spider. Anyway, super cool. They're not one that I see like often at all. They're like, this is only the third time I've ever seen one. Also, someone was digging in the spot earlier. They missed this guy. They also missed, the clandestine cowrie and music cone I found, seconds before because the water was still up a bit high. It's very hard to see under rippling water, so it's nice and low now. This one is a variable strombus. It's absolutely lovely with that color and patterning on top. I must have stepped there after picking up that variable strombus and the clandestine from there because that was not there before. Hello. This is why you really should smush piles as you go. I'm just not much of a smusher. Oh, look at him. Here's a donkey cowrie. I found a donkey cowrie in like this exact same spot when I was here last time. Although last time the bands on it were so thick that there was almost no white between them. This one has very, very thin black bands. It's a very nice little donkey. Also, it feels great too. I'm hoping this one will also dry with a bit of shine. What's this guy? Oh, he's a live one. This one is a live obelisk creeper. He's got a little brown operculum right there. Ooh, is he nice? And also, is he empty? He does look like he's just got pebbles in him. There we go. So this guy looks like a crowned cone, except obviously it's white and orange. This is actually a different species of cone shell. It is the 1,000-spot cone, and they are very uncommon here. There's a snakehead. Does it have like crusty bits on it? Ooh. I thought there was like... Was that it? Like, did that show up on the camera? I thought there was crusty bits on the side of it. No, this one feels really nice. It's got that glossy, slick, wet glass feeling. There's just a pebble in there. I don't see the creature. Usually there won't be a creature inside if there's pebbles in the opening because the creature likes to keep its home pretty clean. Anyway, it's a very nice snakehead cowrie. Oh, that one's caught there, like right underneath that little like fuzzy bit. Can I like have you? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have a creature under it. It's got a little chip out of the corner there, but this is a fun limpet that I don't find very often. It should be the duck's bill limpet. This one to me looks fuzzy as well, but it looks like a... No, it wasn't fuzzy. How am I getting that so wrong? Also, the snakehead also feels quite nice. His colouring on top, it doesn't look very impressive in such an overcast day, but I think it's going to be a nice shiny one as well. There is a lot of broken and old things in this hole. Oh, stretch. Oh, no. I'm sorry. There is a lot of broken and old things in this hole. Oh, yes! Yes, it does have the tip, and it's a very cute little knobbly orange tip. There we go. This one is a little zebra volute, just a juvenile one. I was just like thinking to myself, I should really smush that around because I see some like old cowries. I see some broken things. I wasn't going to, but we're gonna like, I don't know. Guys, do you see anything? Like the things in the rock pools, they either stand out to you or they absolutely won't. Anyway, very happy with this guy. Before the wave came, yes, I see shells in the danger zone. The tide is super low today. I usually don't have the opportunity to get in here very often. First of all, is that another very nice snakehead? Oh, I was looking at that when the wave came. Yes, it feels just as good as the other ones. Snakeheads, everyone. I guess they really did not like the storms lately. But also, what I want to look at is over here. Oh, right in the splash zone. I might wait and see what I can find. Woo! Oh, that is up to my knees. Well, I haven't been able to find anything not broken in there before the waves come and go. So I'm just gonna pick up a consolation prize for us all. Yes. Oh, he's got line on him. Oh, does he have hooks on him? There we go. I got myself he's actually a very cute little lure. He doesn't have any hooks on him. Oh, he's a friendly one. Okay, fine. I know there's things down here. I don't really want to like stand down here in the danger zone to get them all, but I do see 2 of these big pippy shells. They are common pippy shells with a beautiful purple on the inside. The other one is much the same, also joined. And yeah, it's really unusual to see them in the rock pools. They're much more common on the open sides of the beach up over there. Oh, what a stop. I just saw a nice one. I think it's the gray colored thing down here. No, I missed it. There was a nice shiny thing down there. Oh, I want it so bad. Oh, there it is. This one. Yes, this was a shiny one I saw just before a wave came, and then I absolutely lost track of it. It is an extremely thin shell. It feels very, very light. This one is subadult because it has wrapped around to start forming its teeth, but it has not grown its adult markings and adult weight yet. It is a little eroded cowrie. You know, I think the fuzzy stuff I've been seeing on those nice snakeheads is just sand. Like, a lot of it's getting tossed up with all the waves. Yeah, look at him. He's nice enough. Got a big chip out of his lip, but you know, I like that chocolatey color. This one is a flat sand snail. Another little flat sand snail. There we go. This one actually does have its whole lip, and it's kind of like a pinky color. It's definitely not just white. Well, the tide's just started to come up, so we're back to the minis. Let's kick things off again with a blotched Nerite. I know, everyone, they're everywhere, and I like them anyway. Yes, I'm near the rock wall now, just looking for some last-minute minis. Got myself a toothed siphon limpet, and I've just noticed this guy as well. Yes! Ooh, you gotta watch out for my box. A little stranger's top shell. It looks like a cat cowrie. It is a cat cowrie. I can already tell he's got pretty much none of his original speckles on top, but he's still nice with that blue and the nice black stripes underneath. So yep, have I found enough cowries today? I think he can come with us. Just when I was deciding whether or not I wanted to pick up another blotched Nerite, I think the answer is yes to that. We all know that. My eyes landed on this one. It was not what I actually stopped for. Here we go. It is another migrating moon snail, but this one has a very, very lovely intact opening on it. Better than the first one. Why not? I haven't really found that many bivalves today, so why not? I'll collect this guy. Oh my goodness, it is a cockle shell. Whenever I found these, I've been calling them an orange cockle. I'm pretty sure that this particular one is a different species. I just don't know which one it is. It's a cockle shell, okay? And also right next to it, I have been picking up a little handful of pheasant shells. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm facing like right into the wind. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me actually there we go. Let me get out of that wind, everyone. I'm sure it's still windy. I was expecting that to be a small-toothed cowrie because it is so small. And I found a few small-toothed cowries here the other day. Oh, it's one of those little bear cowries. I found a very nice shiny one of these a week ago, I think. Oh, he's just very adorable. A telescoped dove snail. I wonder if it was like resting there properly or if whoever came out of the shoes kicked it away. Ooh, and another common one that looks like it's been kicked away. It's another graceful cowrie. I have actually been adding a few of these to my box so far. Okay, I maybe like this one. I usually don't pick up many of the colorful limpets here because they're kind of very, very common. You pick them up and they turn white, or you pick them up and they're like super worn away. Anyway, this one, I'm actually not very good at like identifying limpets really when it comes down to it. This one's either a common variegated limpet or possibly one of those raid wheel limpets. And right next to it, I didn't even see that until I was about to walk away. It is a little dove snail. It's either the varicolored dove snail or the variable dove snail. I'm actually like I can't really see the difference between these two species anyway. Well, here I was finding next to no lace coral, and then suddenly I sight this one. I've got myself a little fragment of very rare pink lace coral, although it has washed up a bit more than usual lately. More of it. Okay, it's definitely not very rare this week. Yes, why not? I shall take you. It's more of that crazy brittle coral, except it's got like a really different shape. Like this one looks like more of a branching shape. This one's more like a spherical shape. Anyway, it's all the same stuff. My goodness, I think someone like either just stepped on it or just missed stepping on it. What? Oh my goodness, everyone, it is a little sea urchin. It's incredibly rare to find sea urchins here. Like, I did not place this here from a Harvey Bay visit. This is like from the Sunshine Coast, a little sea urchin. They're around. They just don't wash up here. Oh my goodness, that's probably the same species that I find up at Harvey Bay though. It is a short-spined sea urchin, and yes, it is deceased. I think the teeth have pulled away in there. When I first saw my sea urchin, I thought it was one of these. Okay, this is surprising. It is intact. Someone has obviously picked it up and dropped it, I think. There was like a whole horde of like university students doing some kind of like biological survey in the rock pools before, so that might have been what happened. Anyway, this one is a purple 4-plate barnacle. It was a nice day with a bit of everything, so here are the shoal finds for yesterday, and suddenly it's much sunnier. And if you have enjoyed them all, please hit that like button for me, and subscribe if you want to see more shelling adventures. I found a couple of great bivalves. I've been finding these big common pippy shells in pairs lately. Bivalves, limpets, volute, periwinkles, corals, got a conch there, got moon snails, cowries, bean trivias, cone shells, and so much more. So yeah, it was just a day with a lot of very small, very nice condition things. And I've also found a little urchin as well. Honestly, it is time to talk about favorites and special mentions. I think it probably would have been a favorite if not for the fact that I have a very reliable sea urchin beach like 3 hours up the road. And of course, yes, tell me about your favorites, everyone. I feel like I have like too many to mention today, so I hope that you guys can narrow it down just a little bit more. I really like the bird carditas. I've been very lucky to find some very nice ones lately, very colourful. I really like, where is it? Yeah, a couple of these nice snakehead cowries, very shiny, very lovely. There's a few more around there. I also really like the little zebra volute with his nice little tip. I bet you thought I dropped that. Nope. He's very nice with that knobbly little tip. I really like, can I put him down? There we go. I really like the donkey cowrie is probably a special mention. Same with the little bear cowrie right next to it. But as for the proper favourite, oh my goodness, I think I have two favourites this time. It's so hard to pick on days when the variety is so much and so different. But the first favourite is going to be this lovely little Wental trap. I'm like getting more and more sure that it's probably not a precious Wental trap that I find from these beaches because there are so many different species all around the coastline. But anyway, precious Wental trap, possibly. That's the first favourite. And the second favourite is the cowrie that gleams the most in the sunlight. It is the subadult eroded cowrie. If I can pick him up. There we go. He is all dry. I have not put any kind of oil or anything on him. He just gleams very lovely in the sunshine. So he's just a very fresh, very beautiful little shell. And that one is my favourite for the day. And that's it for this time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.